Welcome to the GNBF podcast, a podcast focused on natural bodybuilding at the national and international level. Athletes talk about training, nutrition, mindset, and their journey through the global natural bodybuilding scene. I'm Jürgen Reis, your host. This podcast contains product placements. This is already the 53rd GNBF podcast. We are recording this on November 23rd. And I am Jürgen Reis. And it's my utmost honor to welcome today in the show a fellow Austrian athlete. It's Michael from Upper Austria, as he wanted to be called in this show, and the original name is Michael Wallaberger. Welcome in the show, Michael. Hello.
Hello, everybody. It's I really appreciate that I can be part of your podcast.
Is it your first podcast?
This is my first podcast, and it's also in English, so I hope we can do this.
Yeah, I mean, we thought the goal of potentially 40 times more listeners would be a great thing. And to make this possible, we choose, even though our mother tongue is certainly German or Austrian German, whatever you call it, we choose the English language. And Michael, I just got a result list of 9th GNBF International Championships competition. At the same time, it was the GNBB Pro Division Best of the Best 4 that went, so to say, live on stage at the Stadthalle Walsrode in the beginning of October. And there's the category men's, Classic Physique Junior 3 from 20 to 23 years. And I have one winner, and this says Michael Wallaberger. So what a day it was, huh?
But the time flew. It's also gone. I think the GNBF was, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 weeks ago. So, but this was an incredible day. So at this day, I also received the pro card with the overall win in the junior class. This was for me and my trainer. This was an incredible day, and we really appreciate that we can.
It was your day, yeah.
Erfahrung.
It was your day, and you gained experience because it was.
Yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong here, but it was your premiere. It was your premiere. It was your very first competition.
Yeah, it was my. I think my second competition. I also do the PCA in England. So this was my first 2 weeks before the GNBF. And then I go to Germany for the GNBF. So, but because I do the PCA, I can't compete at the newcomer show on Friday. So I only could compete in the international GNBF and on Sunday in the Classic Physique.
But I got this here right on my research didn't went into England, but I got this right. So 2025 was your first competitive year. And so to get this straight here, England was the premiere and the second competition and your D show, so to say, was the GNBF.
Yeah, this was my first season, so it was the first season for me and my coach, so it was a premiere for both of us. And at the PCA in England, like I said before, it also went really cool. So we also received the class win from the bodybuilding junior class.
Wow.
That's incredible because it motivated me to push forward, because it was the weeks before it was really hard because the diet is so far ahead and everything is you're tired all the time and you don't know should you go forward, but you keep doing it day by day, and it's really motivated when you can experience so the show, and also with the wins. Until now, it was an incredible time and some really cool experience.
Can imagine. And certainly, I mean, with 22 years, I can just say time is double, triple, whatever on your side. This is your natural bodybuilding baby, so to say, when it comes to the possible upper age of this sport. Michael, let's talk a little bit about your sports background, because for me, your win is absolutely not a coincidence. By the way, my English vocabulary, I thought it was quite substantial, but size mowing. So for all the German listeners, by the way, this is Sensenmähen. It's a traditional Austrian, even a traditional hand mowing competition in Austria. And you started with 7 and competed locally and regional. And your highlights there were, this is crazy, you were national champion and an European medalist. Tell us a little bit about this, because this seems for me, so to say, one of the magic bullet that were, so to say, in your sports youth education. I just can imagine that this kind of size mowing, it makes fit, huh?
Yeah, so bodybuilding was not the first sport I did. I started with this old school work, because before all the farming machines were invented, you have to cut the grass with the sensor.
Manually, with the size, yeah.
Yeah, with the size. So it's actually an old school, something from the old days. And now it's became a sport in our country. So some people from my family also compete in some shows here in scythe mowing. Mm-hmm. And so I get into this whole thing. And at 7, I started this whole sport. And I think with 12 years, I competed at the first event. And it was so cool. I'm at first I was not the best, so I only competed because I had fun with this, and with the time and the years, I got better, and that motivates me to train more. And then it got also international. So 2022 could earn
23.
the win.
I got here in front of me. You went to the bronze medal or you made it to the bronze medal at European Championship in Slovenia.
Yeah, and in the year of 2022, I received the qualification. I qualified for this European Championship, and at 23, I competed here in Slovenia, and it was so an incredible experience. It's an other culture, other people, and
I competed with World Cup climbing. I competed a lot in Slovenia, and it's a sports country. I mean, Dortmund is a sports city, but Slovenia is really, they are big in sports. I think almost in every sport. I remember the World Cups in Krain. But back to your story. 2022, certainly as a national champion, and then 2023, as I said, the gold medal at the European Championship in scythe mowing. But what pushed you, so to say, or what gave you the drive to change from scythe mowing, or I don't know, maybe you're still competing in it, to natural bodybuilding?
Yeah, I think the scythe mowing, it was only a hobby. I'll do it through summer, spring and summer. So there was the season you can do this sport. So it was only a hobby, and I do it, because I had fun of it. And it wasn't always so regular, but at the time of 14, I think, you're a young guy, you want to look better, because I always was a skinny guy at first, So I want to look good in summer.
Same with me, and muscles are cool.
Yeah, muscles are cool. So I look good in summer at the sea, or when you go to the beach or something.
Sure.
So I want to have some abs at first. So I started to train abs and do this ab routines you saw on YouTube and stuff like that. And with this whole thing, it started. So I always wanted to do more and more. So at first it started with abs, then some body workouts with body weight workouts. And then I bought my first weights and I train at home at my room with the weights and a bench. So
and you lifted
can do a lot of
crates.
things.
This is great. So you started lifting beer crates. This is crazy.
Yeah, I was I was outside and then I had some beer. So
beer crates, they are quite heavy. Yeah, what is a beer crate?
Yeah,
this is
I do some rows and stuff like that.
What's the weight of a beer crate? I don't know. 20 kilo. I have no clue. I don't like beer. Me personally.
Yeah, so it's the bottle have some weight, and the beer by itself it's 10 liters, so 10 kilos, and the bottles
10 kilo plus the crate, maybe
20 kilos, I think.
Like
something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the bottles certainly. Yeah. 20 kilo, as I said. And YouTube videos, and this was your old school training, so to say. I love this. This is such a creative and such a do it yourself way. Make the best out of the situation. I love it.
I also took some bags in my backpack and do it on my back and do some squats or stuff like that, or curl it, or I don't know. I only do some things, and
you just bring me back into my youth here. Maybe also chin-ups and stuff like this.
Yeah. We have a rack at home. Had a rack at home, so also do some pull-ups and chin-ups. Yeah. And then there was a time I tried to do like a little bit of calisthenics. So I tried to do muscle ups and stuff like that. But it wasn't my sport.
And finally, 2019, there was the change into a real gym.
Yeah, exactly. So 2019, I started to do a...
So you were a membership in a gym and started, so to say, a more structured training. Yeah.
So I started at the gym and I watched some YouTube videos to know the whole technique and how I should train and to build some muscles. Yeah. And with this it starts to work out.
So this was then more into the the specific natural bodybuilding way. And you used COVID really well, as it seems, because you studied nutrition and became more serious in this category of the sports.
Yeah, 2020 then COVID comes and I was some weeks at home because school was closed.
The lockdown.
Then I had so many time at home, and so what you want to do with so much time? So I inform also with YouTube and the internet to what should I eat and all YouTuber or all.
So it was
I watched
a self-guided nutrition study.
Yeah. I also watched some YouTube, some bodybuilders on YouTube, and all guys, bodybuilders on YouTube said the key to build muscles is consistency and eating very much and every day and the same thing. And so I started to eat chicken and rice and old school stuff. So I didn't know it better. But in the morning I always eat my oats and eggs and then chicken rice again, and sometimes some fish. But it was always every day the same. But I didn't know it better, so I only do what I hear from YouTube and the other bodybuilders, the old school guys.
But it worked. You built muscle, even though there was a little bit of fat included, but
yeah, much of fat.
It worked. At the end, your self-guided study had success.
Yeah, it worked really well. So at the first year or the first few months, I gained, I think, 20 kilos, but it was a lot of fat too, but it doesn't matter. It worked for me. I was so happy that I finally can bring up some weight on my body. It was really difficult because I have a metabolism, I think, fast.
Yeah, fast metabolism, like me.
Yeah, right. So I had to eat a lot to gain some weight and finally some muscles too. But it was right for me, so there was a little bit of fat by the side, but it worked finally, and I was so happy. And the problem was everybody saw only the fat, and so yeah. Why are you training still? Because you're only getting fat and stuff like that. You don't have to eat too much. But I only see my progress, and yeah, I was happy to finally gain some weight, and I continue to do this whole thing.
2022, yeah, now I got it. I think the abs showed up again after the first guided diet, Michael.
Yeah, I think the end of summer, I started my first, diet, mini cut or whatever you want to call it, and by myself for 3 months until the holidays, the winter holidays. So I wrote I wrote an Excel tabel with the formulas to calculate my calories and stuff like that. I write every day the calories intakes and the meals in.
Self-guided mass gain and self-guided diet.
Yeah, I didn't know what I do, but I only tried, and so I wrote this Excel tabel and put the meals in, and so calculate everything with the macros and the calories. I don't know how much I should eat, or so my weight's getting down, so I weigh myself every day and look how much did I eat yesterday, and my weight go up or go down, and so I put the calories up or down, and so yeah, it worked, and I continued this whole thing for 3 months until the winter holidays, and I think I lost 15 kilos or something like that. And I was really, really confirmed with the form I finally had at Sylvester. So the new year starts, and I'm really happy with my form. I was really happy with my form.
And after another muscle building phase of season in 2023, you hired a coach in 2024, and the rest is history, so to say. Success history.
I think this muscle building phase in 2023 was a little bit beside, because we already talked about it. In 2023, this scythe mowing was at first place for me. So I really trained hard for this thing.
There was the European Championship. Here we got it. Yeah.
So this bodybuilding was a little bit beside it at the year, because I only trained for that one thing, for that date. And I think I was 6 times at gym and do some interval training at home and do some running intervals at the outside and some scythe mowing, so practice training at the fields. It was really a full-time job. So I always was training.
Yeah, and after the diet, together with your coach, it was time for go 100%, and this is what happened 2025.
Yeah, like you said before, at 2024, I started with my coach to work together. So at first it was we do some mini cuts to look how how much muscle I got. under this whole fat.
Okay.
But then he said, yeah, we should put some muscles up and do some muscle building phase. Phase. We gained some muscles in 2024, and then we competed 2025 and started the diet at February.
Perfect. Hey, Michael, we are already at the grand finale of this podcast. It's called the GNBF podcast. It's a little game, and the rules are the following. So it's 15 questions, okay? And I want you to answer with the very first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Okay, yeah, I already heard about it.
And the very, very important rule, if you're stuck or don't want to answer a question, so just say skip and no questions asked from my side. I'll go straight into the next question. Are you ready?
Okay, yeah.
So question number 1. The perfect gym for you is which one? Marketing allowed, by the way.
Das Gym in Vienna.
Das Gym, all right. The exercise, so to say, your favorite exercise that belongs into every of your week training plans is which one?
I think I really like the RDLs and the hack squat. So do some heavy hack squat. It's such an incredible movement. So for the head, for the mental thing, and for the muscle building thing.
And next question should be really easy for you. Your favorite cardio discipline is which one? Let me guess.
Thigh mowing.
Wow. A winner is Jürgen. Yeah. But in winter, I mean, I love the swimming today. For me, Stadtbad is the place to be in the evening. What do you do in the winter?
At the winter. So for cardio at the winter.
For cardio, I mean, what is your winter cardio?
Yeah, some bike riding in the inside, or maybe it's not often, but sometimes I go for a run outside. Okay.
Is there a thing like your favorite workout music? Which one is it?
It was always the same. From the beginning until now, I always hear stuff like Machiavelli motivation on YouTube. I don't know if I think a lot of guys from gym know this kind of motivation music, but I always hear it, and it motivates me to get through the workouts.
Okay. Question number 5. The most motivating film for you is which one, or was which one?
Yeah, it's Rocky, the old Rocky movies.
Yeah, I think it's better to... Michael, I think we got some troubles here with the internet connection. You know what? We will finish this call out on this question. So with the most motivating movie or film for you, maybe you can also say a YouTube channel. And yeah, please plug yourself in the same when just speaking of YouTube and social media. Where can people find you? Just plug yourself to the world here. What's the name of your Instagram? What do you do, on social media? Just plug yourself after the answer to the most motivating film for you.
Okay, perfect. So the most motivating film for me is Rocky. I think everyone understands why it's this old school and underdog story. It's really motivation.
Great. Love it.
Yeah, perfect movie. Yeah, on Instagram, I'm only on Instagram. I don't have some YouTube channel or something like that. But on Instagram, you can find me at... So it's Mike_W03.
All right.
So there you can find
Mike,
me on Instagram.
This was an awesome interview from my side. It's my utmost honor to send you one of my 7 books, or my 7th sport book here. It's Peak Mastermind. It's a mental training book, and there is also a voucher for you. Whenever you need some coaching from my side, 30 minutes are free. And this is, so to say, this is just on your side. Call it in whenever you need it. I'll be there for you whenever you need an advice on training, nutrition, or the mental side of competing maybe.
Oh, perfect. I really appreciate that offer. Yeah.
Thank you. And I'm looking forward maybe for a second interview after another successful career. And there we can finish the GNBF podcast with all the questions. Thank you, Michael. For everything related to the GNBF, federation news, education, and best episodes of this podcast, visit gnbf.net. If you want to reach out to me personally, LinkedIn is the best place to do that. You can also find an English overview of my coaching work at aviation-quest.cc under the coaching section. Thank you for listening and all the best for your training and your journey in the sport.